Hey guys, I want you to take what I have to say seriously today, so I brought my disguise. So help me look a little bit smarter so that we can talk about the Garden of Eden and how it's actually right here. So is the land flowing with milk and honey, which is DMT and melatonin, the promised land, the place called Pineal. We'll get into it. So finding the Garden of Eden has been at the forefront of a lot of Christian scientists and archaeologists' minds for centuries. They've been looking for this thing everywhere. Sure, they can find the Tigris and the Euphrates River, but they're missing two. They're not sure where that is or where the Garden of Eden would be. But that's because they've been looking in the wrong place, and they need to check out here. So stay with me. I'm going to show you some slides. I'm going to give you a bit of information so you can see just how I came to this and where my thought process is. So let's dive into it. In Genesis 2, 10 through 14, 4 rivers are mentioned to be in and around the Garden of Eden. The Pishon, the Gihon, the Chiddekel, which is the Tigris, and the Firat, which is the Euphrates. These 4 rivers are also the 4 major arteries that take blood to our brain. The Pishon would be the anterior cerebral artery, which goes to the frontal lobe and helps control personality. The Gihon would be the middle cerebral artery. It's in charge of speech, motor, and sensory. The Chiddekel, which is the Tigris, is the posterior cerebral, supplies the left and right hemisphere with blood. Firat is the Euphrates. That's the lenticulostriate artery. That's a series of small, deep branching blood vessels that provide blood to the remainder of the brain. So what other than these 4 rivers can we use to say that Genesis is actually speaking about the brain, or more of an internal state than it is the external state? Well, first off, when Adam and Eve eat from the fruit of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, they're no longer with God, and they see themselves as being naked. Now, Jacob, later on in the Bible, speaks about a place called pineal, where he can see God face to face, the pineal gland. This pineal gland produces melatonin and DMT, which is a precursor to melatonin. And so, if I can see God face to face in the place called pineal, and DMT experiences are often associated with seeing God, it would make sense, at least in my opinion, that it is possible and plausible for Adam and Eve to have been existing more within their third eye, in their pineal gland, which is why they could see God face to face. Now, we know that there were 2 trees in the garden, the tree of life and the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. When living in the tree of life, they're not experiencing any evil. But we all know when there's good, there must be bad. So, the 2 trees were, without a doubt, supposed to be there that way, because you can't have it one way or the other. So, God is in the tree of life. God is spirit, peace, and love. The rest, humanity, the lower vibrations, are in the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, which was when Eve tempted Adam with sexual satisfaction and desire. Adam lost the ability to see and be purely with God. Instead, after that, he was focused on the physical and the feeling of the sexual, and after this event, he realized that they were naked. After finding out that they were naked, God said, "How do you know that you are naked?" And after finding out they ate from the tree, God kicked them out of the garden and placed a cherubim, a fiery angel, to guard the Garden of Eden, so that they would never be able to enter back into it again. Now this could potentially be the cerebellum. The word cherubim would fit here. In the next slide, I will show you a crosscut of the brain to show you where the pineal gland is and how it looks like the Ark of the Covenant with angels guarding it as well. What you see here in this slide labeled it as pons would be the cerebellum. That would be where the cherubim is to guard you from rising up the spine and into the promised land. You see it there, right behind the pons. It's better in this picture. You can see that. You must travel up through that tube. This is a crosscut. You can see the pineal gland looking like the eye of Horus. also like an angel guarding the Ark of the Covenant, which is where the Promised Land is. I guess what I'm trying to say is, if we raise ourselves in our spirit up the 33 vertebra, we no longer have the sexual, physical desire to keep us low, and then we raise up, we can pass through that cherubim. We can find the Garden of Eden. We just have to be perfect in order to do so. Now, I'm not there. I'm not claiming to be there, and I'm not claiming to ever be able to be there. I don't even know if this is right. All I know is that through my experience inside myself, this is what I came to. So the Garden of Eden is actually located within our minds. So how does this play out for Adam and Eve? What were they originally? In my opinion, Adam was actually atum, which is the atom, the actual, in chemistry, atom. And then he got Eve, which would have been an electron. Adding an electron to an atom makes it negatively charged, but it also makes it magnetic to a positively charged one. So I'm wondering if life itself, which was love, which is God, was created. Atoms split. Man was created. Man fell. But the whole entire Garden of Eden, the origin of it all, is in the mind, in the brain. Tell me what you guys think. Bye.